Hey guys, I'm back, and this time I want to really just quickly talk about do a quick review on a few eyeliners which I've promised to do, and it's been long overdue really, and this one is mainly talking about MAC's PenUltimate, but also doing a follow-up review on the PenUltimate Steel, which is the Sportsgirl to the point eyeliner, and also crap, this is another one that I got after I bought the Sportsgirl eyeliner. This is Revlon's ColorStay liquid eye pen. I'll also do a comparison amongst three of them and show you which one's best. So go quickly into it. Okay, maybe I should start talking about Sportsgirl one first. I was talking about how it's way cheaper than MAC's PenUltimate, right? And I'll just tell you this: it does not last as long as it claims. Alright, it smudges off pretty easily, and this is what I mean. And cut that. So sorry about that. That's the line I've drawn previously from another video. Sorry. And okay, so that's the line I've created, and say it is A, right? Bad writing, but I'll just let it dry for a little bit, and I'll show you how it smudged after a few minutes. And problem with the pen is the tip is just too like a tad too sort of flexible for my liking. It doesn't offer such a precise control which I like, right? And I mean, it is still quite easy to apply as compared to a fluid line. The liquid lash liner that comes with the brush, it is still easier, but I don't think it's worth getting this at all, like, because it just smudges really easily. Sorry, I'm having a flu right now. Okay, so I'll just do like a quick smudge out of it, right? Just like, look at it go. Look at it go. It's just so easy for it to smudge out. And plus, like, it wasn't even like a hot day or anything, like when I had it on, and it just smudged out completely, like, and it gave me like this black sort of panner eye look, which I totally hated. So you just do not buy that. It's not worth it. $9.95, you can get yourself something else. And then just quickly, then I'll talk about this Revlon ColorStay, which is also comes in a similar style as MAC's PenUltimate. Really, this one I think it's way worse than the Sportsgirl one, and it costs $20. This one here from Priceline. And let me tell you what's really bad about this one. The one thing that that just totally pisses me off about paying so much for this, the tip, the felt tip, is just way too hard. Like, look at that, it doesn't even bend. Like, when I tried like drawing a line on my lid, it hurts. It feels like it irritates my skin when I'm drawing a line across. But the only good thing about this really is just that it stays better on than the Sportsgirl one. But and the other thing bad about this one is because I'm a right-hander, right? So it's easy for me to draw on my right eye. But when I'm trying to draw like that on my left eye, it doesn't work because the ink doesn't flow out when it's sort of anti-gravity. So when I was doing that, there was really literally nothing coming out from this, or like really dried up slight color that was coming out from this. So not a good design, you know. I'll just show you like underneath the A, how, see how it just, you know, it's so hard, but it creates that sort of line to it. And okay, let's label this B, right? I'll let it set for a while and I'll let you see how it smudges out later on. But I hope you can see what I mean. Like if I go like anti-gravity and I try to draw a line, it just doesn't really come out. Like, see that? That's what it does. It does. That's what it does. The color just stops coming out. You have to sort of like draw a line like that, which is ridiculous. So just don't get it. It's $21. It's not worth it, right? And now I'll quickly just talk about MAC, right? Oh wait, I'll just do a smudge out sort of test for you with the Revlon ColorStay. See how that doesn't actually smudge out. That's the only good point about it, really, just for me personally. But yeah, it's not worth it. Just don't get it, really. And then now I'll quickly talk about MAC's PenUltimate in comparison to all of them, right? This is the most expensive one. I think it's $32, but I got it together with the holiday collection. I wouldn't have gotten it just because yeah, haven't had a good experience with all of these pens. So yeah, but I'll just do a quick review right now. I'll talk about it. This is one of the best sort of tips as compared to the previous two. So I think I talked about this previously a little bit, but I'll just show you what I mean by saying that this is the best. It is sort of flexible. Look at it bend there, but not too flexible, not too soft, to give you a more precise control, like a good control over a line that you want to create. So you sort of have you can have like really thin lines, or you can still have like thicker lines if you press on it a little bit, but it just doesn't flare out like the Sportsgirl one does. So let's draw a line and label it C on top of it. So I'll come back to that C here and try and do a smudge up test for you, right? And to be honest, I think this one's the best out of the three. Slightly more expensive, but it's a good consistency. The tip is great, but I've heard that it dries out pretty quickly, so I am hoping that I'll get a pretty good use out of it before it dries out. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a follow-up after, you know, a month or two, I don't know. But okay, let's do, I think it's dry now, and let's do a smudge up test for it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's sort of starting to smudge a little bit, but I had it on yesterday, and yeah, it did smudge a little bit, and it just got onto my lower sort of lids a little bit, but it's not too bad. And it was really hot yesterday, and it's humid, and I was sweaty, so it's still okay. And in comparison to the last two, previous two, this is the best, hands down. And yeah, but I would still, you know, in terms of staying on power, I still prefer the liquid last. But in terms of precision and application wise, you know, the ease of application, I think the pen's always the best option. So there you go. So thanks for watching, and perhaps see you soon. Bye.